Hello, my name is Richard Robertson and I'm here to teach you a little bit about what to do in the emergency cases. This is part 3 of our 3-part series on client management tools and client management tutorial. So, this is also called How to Live in Venezuela and Be a Virtual Assistant Effectively. Why? Well, because our beloved chaos that is our country. We all know we all know Venezuela. We all know that it's chaotic intrinsically. You know that one day you can have internet, water, and electricity all good, and the next minute there's a massive power outage that covers the entire country. You know, that can happen. That's something that has happened before. Maybe you just CanTV or any internet provider that you use just stops working for whatever reason. Someone steals the cables or anything can happen here. So we have to be mindful of that and we have to prepare ahead. These are a couple of examples of emergencies that can happen. For example, first thing, that you just can't reach a deadline because X, Y, and Z. If you have any other emergency outside of, services, that can happen. You can have power outages, internet outages, and contingency plans, and what to do when you face these issues, mainly the deadlines and the other ones. Okay, so let's start with power and internet outages. As I mentioned, power outages is something that can happen. If it happens in a nationwide setting, sadly there's not much that we can do. But if it just happens in your house or in your sector, you should be mindful of that, and you should try to take care and have a second option, maybe a friend's house, your significant other, or another family member that lives, a little bit inside of your city, but in somewhere that still has power. That live in another sector of the city, and they still have power. You can go there and keep working. Same as internet. Important thing about internet, we all know that internet reliability in Venezuela is a big issue. So you should try to have at least 2 options to cover if your main source of internet maybe is a Wi-Fi like this that you can just stick a SIM card in it and you have Wi-Fi with 4G, or just a friend's house. When the same thing as before, you go to their friend's house, they have a little bit more reliable internet than you do, and you just go there. Maybe you use your phone's data plan to just cover that. There's a lot of options, but just be mindful of that, okay? What to do when you face these issues, including and not limited to not being able to reach a deadline. That's important. If you can't reach a deadline, be it for power or internet outages or any other personal issues that you face, you should immediately, as soon as you know that you won't be able to reach those deadlines, contact your project management. As at the time that I'm recording this video, the project manager at VA Locator is Patricia Peña. You should try to contact her, even if you have a power outage, an internet outage. If you have any issues, you should try to contact her immediately. Same if you have any personal issues. I don't know. Maybe you have to go to the hospital. Of course, I hope that doesn't happen often for any of you. But maybe you have to go to the hospital and because of an emergency, I don't know, you broke a bone, something, or anything happens. You should try to contact your project manager immediately about that issue. And be mindful of that. You should just not contact the client. That's the main thing to take away from here. Not contact the client, contact your project manager, and she or he will sort it out. Okay? Those are the couple of things. The main things that you have to take away from these is to contact your project manager if you have any issues, and to at least have 2 options for your internet connection. 2 plans, 2 extra plans for your internet connection. Plan A, Plan B, or Plan C. Plan A, of course, is your internet connection. Plan B can be a Wi-Fi, and Plan C can be a friend's house. That's it. Thank you for your time, and take care.